Hey, number ones, welcome back to my channel. This is the Metatron speaking, and thank you so much for clicking because for those of you who did, I don't think this video will get many views, but those of you who did, I see that you care. You care about the channel, you care about the content, and I really, really appreciate that. So thank you for your time. So I'm just gonna cut to chase. What's going on is that I would like to talk and focus a little bit about a practice that's been happening with YouTube and channels in general, which is the idea of that the system will unsubscribe you without you noticing it from channels, of course, including mine. Now stop the video and check your subscription status right now. I think there will be a chunk of you that will say, oh, damn, he's right. I got unsubscribed. And yeah, I know, I'll see you in the comments. And since we are talking about comments, I actually did notice a pretty reasonable amount of comments that are literally telling me that. Like, look at this one. I noticed that I've been unsubscribed from your channel on 5 accounts. On 5 accounts. Why both of my accounts is unsubscribed to your channel? I remember subscribing to you months ago. Weird. That's odd. I've been subscribed to you for at least 3 years. I just noticed that I've been unsubscribed. WTF Taekwondo. First one of your videos that's been on my homepage also got unsubscribed, not sure what's happening. And I've just discovered I've been unsubscribed from this channel. Metatron is on the edge, just as well as you're not discussing geopolitics with criticism, blah, 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 blah. I've been unsubscribed, I was unsubscribed, I also got unsubscribed magically. Yes, I'm unsubscribed, why? I just noticed I've been unsubscribed. I mean, I can keep scrolling down. All I did is search for unsubscribed, and guys, this is gonna go on, unsubscribed, it's so strange, what's happening, oh my gosh, it is funny, choke me up with another unknowingly unsubscribed, literally, it's insane, what on earth, whoa, unsubscribed also. Alright, so I'm not making this up, some people call me a drama queen, it's here, look at this, check, I was unsubscribed, I check, I can't believe it, what's going on, what, how? Okay, is that enough? Is that enough to prove that this is not some sort of, oh, it's all on your mind conspiracy theory? No. YouTube does this. They unsubscribe people without them noticing. Now, is this a situation where YouTube is only doing this to me? No, I'm not special. No, YouTube does this. Is something that happens. And in fact, the reason why I'm making this video is not necessarily to be like, oh my gosh, what's going on? It's not really for that. It's because I just want you to know that this is happening, so that if it happened, if you are unsubscribed because you chose to unsubscribe, I respect that. It's your freedom. Like my videos, dislike my videos, leave a comment, don't leave a comment. It's your freedom. And I would never try to guilt trip you into like, oh no, you have to, why did you unsubscribe? Whatever. If you, it's your choice. I respect that. But the people that do want to subscribe, that have subscribed, and they do watch my videos constantly and then get unsubscribed, then I think I need to do my part in at least letting you know, because I'm aware of this. And I'm noticing by the reaction that I see of all the people that are noticing this, that they don't know, they assume they're still subscribed, maybe they don't see that button, but they don't want to be. And so then they might be missing uploads that they could have enjoyed. So I just want to make sure that those who unsubscribe do it because they chose to do it, and not because they were unsubscribed and they don't know. So once again, thank you so much for checking, and if you decided to subscribe back, I really appreciate that. I mean, at the end of the day, I will see at the end, because the videos after a few days, the system does tell me in the analytics how many people joined the channel or subscribed to the channel due to this specific upload. So hopefully some people will come back. I hope you will. Okay, so as I was saying, the reason why YouTube does that, the reason why YouTube decides, hey, you are going to be unsubscribed from this channel even though you made a conscious decision to subscribe at one point, is it is usually a way to sort of deflate subscribed numbers that otherwise get too inflated. What that means is that maybe you subscribed to this channel 2 years ago, but then you just got bored of it. You're not interested in the comment, or maybe there was a certain shift in some uploads and then you start skipping them, and then you're not interested in it anymore, but you didn't unsubscribe. But if you don't watch, like every time the system suggests a video on the homepage or the up next videos are on the side and then you never click it, of course the system sort of realizes, okay, this person is not interested in this channel anymore, and then they decide to unsubscribe you. I mean, I'm not the hugest fan of it, but I understand that it can make sense. This way they can ensure as a system that they will present to you videos from channels that you actually like. So I wouldn't have a problem with YouTube and the system per se if they stuck to it. Now, the other way YouTube does this is also on a matter of skipped upload. So YouTube suggests you a video of mine, you're not interested in the topic, you skip it. Then it suggests you another one, you skip it. If you skip many in a row, then oftentimes the system will already consider that evidence, if you will, that you're not interested in the sort of content I make, and therefore they will unsubscribe. You know, how many times, how many uploads are you going to have to skip before the system decides to unsubscribe you without you knowing it? I have no idea. In fact, I don't think anyone does. I suppose whoever runs the show does, but they certainly don't tell us that. But what's really strange, and another thing that kind of prompted me into making this into a video to discuss it, is the fact that I get comments of people that say, I watch you regularly. I never miss an upload. I have the notification bell set to all notifications, and I got unsubscribed. Then it's a situation when I'm going to say, well, now I do have a problem with the system, because I don't think that that is right. So that's why in this situation, once I see that it appears that the system is in fact failing in its original design, then that's when I'm going to kind of step in and say, okay, so if you do enjoy the channel and you do like it and you don't want to miss any upload and you appreciate this, then absolutely do check, double check, and make sure that you are still subscribed. And here is a proof of that, just so, you know, the detractors don't say, oh, Metatron is just making it all up. I got unsubscribed from you, ... for no reason. I watch pretty much all your content, and yet YouTube unsubbed me. You know, even the fact that he said pretty much, so maybe he skips an upload or two, but look, it's someone who doesn't want to be unsubscribed. So at the end of the day, regardless of what you say, regardless of how the metrics of this bot work, this is a failure. This is a failure, because this person, or Owl4022, with this dog, they want to be a subscriber to this channel, and they have been unsubscribed, which means that this is, again, not right, if you see where I'm coming from. Not just unjust from my perspective. Of course, I put a lot of work and a lot of passion into my projects, and so I want it to be fair on my side, but for him as well, for you. If you want to stay here, be a subscriber, support, you love the show, you like the content, you enjoy it, and this provides a little bit of company as well, maybe in the evening, or maybe you're doing a different job, you want to listen to something, you put my videos on, and you appreciate that, you find the topics interesting, then I think it's right that YouTube doesn't take this freedom from you, the freedom of deciding, no, I want to stay subscribed, I want to support this channel, I enjoy it, and I want to be reminded of the content. Now, I've been aware of this for a while, and it is one, not the only, but it is one of the factors that made me decide I'm gonna go daily, for daily upload. As you know, today, this is probably like upload number 42, 41, 40, something like that. So I've done almost a month and a half of continuous daily upload, and I'm going to continue this way for the foreseeable future. I've done my very best to try and maintain quality and quantity at the same time. But at the end of the day, one of the reasons why I decided to go daily is because it creates an appointment, a daily appointment with my subscribers and people that enjoy the content, that know that every single day at midday Central Standard Time, you will find a new Metatron's video, no matter what. It can be raining outside, it can be snowing outside, I can be very busy, I may need to go and cook some pasta, but the upload is still gonna be there. This way, I don't need to necessarily depend on the notifications, which are not pushed. I mean, if you see the difference in analytics between the views that I get from just the homepage and the views that I get from the notifications, it's like nothing. From the actual notifications, yeah, people don't get notified. Luckily, they still find me, because I'm not gonna say, oh, YouTube is trying to block me. My views are almost at 4 million a month, so the views are doing great. But they're doing great because I went daily. Because I noticed that before doing daily upload and being a little erratic with my uploads, which was of course on me, this was becoming a problem. Like for a channel with a certain number of subscribers like mine, I'm not huge, but you know, I'm not small. With a channel like mine, sometimes the videos wouldn't get the sort of view range that you would expect, and therefore I did chalk it up to the notifications not being sent, the bell not really working, and so I decided I'm gonna go give it a try and create a sort of daily appointment with my subscribers, so that they know that the video is going to be there no matter what. And so if you're like, oh, I don't know what to watch, I'm gonna eat something, oh yeah, Metatron, he's always got me covered. And then you can put, maybe you're playing a game and you want to put my video about whatever the heck that I'm talking about in the background, well, you know, you can count on this channel, you can count on me. Videos will always be here every day waiting for you. And at the end of the day, this has worked. I mean, daily has changed my channel's performance completely. Now, I kind of want to show you what daily did. Thing is, though, I will blur the section where the channel analytics shows the amount of money I make, so my revenue. And I'm doing that because right now, it's not that it's a secret. I mean, at the end of the day, the money I make on Patreon is public, and that is because I do it when it comes to transparency, because Patreon, differently from YouTube, is a situation where people can choose to give me a monetary donation, like in a form of page subscription, and every month they can offer $5, $10 to get, and then I give something back, of course, with the special uploads and whatnot. But I decided to be transparent about it and show how much money it's generating. In fact, you know what? I'm going to show you now. There we go. So this is my Patreon page, and you can see that I have 1,419 members. Now, these are non-paid members, and out of these, 592 chose to offer a monthly payment of their choice, and this creates a revenue of $3,690 as of now. The reason why I decided to put it public, which I didn't have to because Patreon lets you choose, do you want to hide it? I decided, no, I don't want to hide it because I want people to know when they are making a choice and they're like, hey, maybe I want to support Metatron. I kind of like this idea. How much money do I have? I have $20, say. How much should I give in $20 a month and do, for instance, I don't know, this $15 or $30 command the subscription, or shall I just go for $5? Well, I want people to make this decision knowing exactly how much money I'm making, because maybe they want to support the channel, the production, but once they know how much money I'm already making on Patreon, then they could say, hey, I know I had $20, but I'll just do a $5 donation to Metatron because he's already doing well. And instead, maybe there is this other creator who's only making a couple of $100 a month. I want to give him 15, or maybe they want to just give him rather than me. And I want people to make an informed decision when money, particularly at a monthly subscription level, is involved. It's just my policy. Maybe it's not the best from a PR department. Maybe it's not the best when it comes to marketing. But at the end of the day, I'm not a marketing specialist. I'm not a financial expert. I'm just a guy with a passion and a few platforms. And so I want to be transparent and people know. But when it comes to the money I make on YouTube, well, that money comes through AdSense, of course. So at the end of the day, it's a little bit of a different situation. And I don't want to show it because these are difficult times, and I would feel horrible. Like, I would feel like I'm flexing on people. Now, given I'm no Penguin Zero, I'm no Mutahar, I'm no, I don't know, Jacksepticeye. I don't make those levels of money. But if I compare it to the sort of revenue or stipends or salary that I had, for example, as a teacher back home, or when I was working as a waiter, then I do make more money than that. And yeah, it's hard work. I mean, I put a lot of work in it, but I don't want to make it sound like a flex while people are having trouble, you know. It's so that's why it makes me feel bad. I know there are creators that do that. Oh, look at my $3 million mansion and then my 3 sports cars, and I'm feeling, yeah, but there are people that are struggling to reach the end of the month. So I feel privileged that I can do this as a job already. I think it's a very successful channel. The views are creating a reasonable amount of money that make this profitable, also considering the fact that I have to pay team members, I have to pay editors, so my production has a cost. It's not 100% profit, but the profit that I get from my channel is still reasonable and definitely quite high compared to societal standards these days. So that's why I'm going to blur it. So these are my channel analytics right now. And as you can see, in the last 28 days, I've got almost 15,000 people joining the channel. And keep in mind that before I start the daily upload, I only had a growth of like 2,000 people. 2,000. That is a massive difference. Then we went from 1.2 million views general to 3.8. We're gonna hit 4 million. This still hasn't even been updated to my latest uploads because, of course, I'm posting daily. This gets uploaded, takes a little time, but we're gonna hit 4 million by the end of the month, 100%. Maybe we might go over it. We have generated 642,000 hours of watch time this month. Before, I don't even remember, but it was like at least less than a third of this. And as I say, my revenue has increased by a factor of 5 since when I was not doing daily. And I was still posting an average of 8 to 12 videos a month, but going daily, therefore posting 30 videos a month, made a monumental difference. And I think one of the reasons is that we, me and you, are bypassing the algorithmic and bot nonsense that we have to deal with. And we are just doing something. It's just between you and me. You know I'm gonna post every day, and if you do have the time and the pleasure to come and check the video, particularly if you're interested in the topic, of course, then you will be very welcome, and I will be waiting for you to check out the video, leave the comment down below, agree, disagree, and have all sorts of wonderful interactions that we can have in our day and age with this spectacular line of work. But this is really what I wanted to talk about today. This video exists not because I'm trying to say, oh, I'm a victim. I'm not a victim. I'm already grateful that with the sort of niche topics that I've chosen, I'm not here like doing stuff that is extremely popular necessarily. I'm already happy with the kind of success we have achieved. So I'm grateful for it, but the one thing I'm not grateful for it is when people who love the channel get unsubscribed. All of this to say, please check your subscription status today and let me know in the comments if you were in fact unsubscribed, so I can keep, making enlarge my collection of those comments that I've been getting lately. And most importantly, maybe check every once in a while, maybe once a month. It could be like Metatron check day. And not just me, the other creators as well that you've been watching. I mean, I think it's only fair to kind of show a little bit of light for them as well. So other channels you watch and you're like, oh wait, did I get unsubscribed from them as well? Maybe you resubscribe thanks to this. I'm going to be very happy that I helped fellow creators that don't deserve to have their loyal subscribers just be removed for no reason whatsoever. If there is a reason, I'm okay, but for no reason, I say no. And yeah, so maybe make it like every first of the month, I check Metatron's channel. I would really appreciate that. But then again, it's one of those situations where I understand if someone misses a lot of uploads and they're unsubscribed, it makes sense, because otherwise at the end of the day, it's nice that I'm getting close to 1 million subscribers, but really these numbers are really an indicator, because you will have a channel with 1 million subscribers that can't even hit 10,000 views per video, and you'll have channels with 100,000 subscribers that get 3 times the kind of views I get. So at the end of the day, oftentimes the subscribe number is referred to as a vanity number. It's something that you can say, oh, I have this number of subscribers, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day is, yeah, but are people entertained by you? Do people come back? Do you have a certain consistency? Do people enjoy? What is the elements are much more important when it comes to the success of a channel rather than the number of subscribers. And also there is the other aspect, which is engagement. Are people just watching but they don't care? Or are people leaving comments? Are people giving likes? And another thing is, are people sharing your content? So not only they like it, but they want to share it with other people. That's how much, how successful your content creation is, or your ability as an orator, as an entertainer, as a teacher, whatever it is that you do on the platform. And last but certainly not least is the average watch time. So how long are your videos watched for? For instance, in my videos lately, I've had a very good average watch time. I want to say it's gone up. So I have right now, I tend to have a 12 minutes, sometimes 13 minutes average watch time. And that also is a key factor, because you can make a 40 minutes video, but if the average watch time is 3 minutes, then it doesn't really matter that people click as much to the system. I don't know if that influences also, or is another conditioning factor when it comes to the system deciding to unsubscribe you. But all of this to say, the subscribe number is not as important as people make it sound to be. And certainly for me as a creator on the platform, I've been here for 11 years, it is something that I like. For example, I am really looking forward to the milestone of 1 million subscribers if we ever get there. Also because I like, I've got my little play button here for when I reached 100,000 subscribers, but it would be nice to have the gold one. I've already got the space. Maybe I'm a little too positive, getting a little too excited about it, but I've got the space there, and I think it's nice, again, as a milestone, something we did together, because without you, I mean, it would be no point in getting this blue light blue. And everything else, the camera, all of this happened because I put in the work and the study and the research and whatnot, but also you watch it. Because otherwise, I mean, yeah, it's great, but it's not the most important thing. It definitely does not define a channel, nor does it represent perfectly the success level of any channel on this platform. What really matters, I think, is the connection between you and the creator and what we're building here, making sure that it's something that you, at the end of the day, enjoy and find educational. So that if you think you learned a thing or two, maybe leave a comment, share it, like, and already I will be very, very happy with it. But absolutely let me know what you thought and what you think about this system. If you think it should be completely abolished and people just, if you don't click the unsubscribe button, you should still remain subscribed because your original choice should be respected. And let me know if that's your opinion, or if you think that maybe it's okay when people just stop watching for a certain amount of time or skip, say, 15, 20 uploads in a row, then there is no reason to keep them subscribed and that's okay to unsubscribe them, which is how I would be okay with, to be honest, kind of a mid-range. Or if you think that, and I mean, who would think that it's okay to be unsubscribed when you don't want to? So yeah, one of these three. Absolutely let me know what you think, and thank you so much once again for clicking this video. Bye.